the channel for games, guides, and glitches. Sunfall here with a guide for Labyrinth, Lucidity Lost. The first thing you want to do is go into the options, and then we can change some of the settings. I'm going to turn the BGM volume down, turn the brightness up. And then there's a unique feature in the controls, so you can change the camera control to the left or right stick. I prefer the right stick, so I'm going to do that, but just in a sec when we start the game, I'll show you that when you test yours, you can try it and change it then. So we want to go into new game, and right here, as you can see, you can move the camera, and you can test your feel for it, and if you don't like it, you can go into the settings, and then you can go into the controls, and then you can change it if you decide that's not for you. You can also adjust the camera speed if you want, but let's get onto the guide. So you hit the right RB button and a laser will appear. You want to hit it onto the switch. And now that we can use our laser again, hit it onto the door, and she will ask us if we want to. You've got to move your right stick or left stick, depending on what you use, up and down. That confirms yes, and then if you want no, you got to go left or right. Because this instance we want yes, and there isn't really an instance we want no.
Lucky ass.
So now we're at two stone buttons, or grey buttons. You want to push this one here. So again, use your laser and then confirm with her. And this will open the door after the train goes through the field. So you want to go to the left here and hit this button because we have to experience every death, so we want to fail it straight away. So confirm with her that we want to hit the button even though we haven't got the correct solution in yet. This will lock her in place and we get to experience our first death. These first few rooms cannot be revisited, so I will advise that you do experience your death. upon dying, you'll see this jar that fills with blood. Eventually we'll fill the whole thing. Then this shows up and we want to select the top option, which it's already on. This will put us back into the room and then we can solve the puzzle. You want to hit the lever in the middle of the room, and when she asks to confirm switching it, nod yes. Now we can hit the button because everything's set up and this will solve the room.
Hello?
Confirm with her to hit the button to start the puzzle. And she gets released and the door opens, giving us our first ending. So now we can hit the switch again, and this time we will be going through a different door. I don't know if it's required, but there is an achievement for interacting with everything in your room. So I always interact with these paintings because they're not around later. But now we want to leave. This time we want to go to the left door, so hit the button. This will open the door. Not every puzzle will have a button to start it, some have other ways, and so thus to lose them is different ways, but I will explain all that. So again, we want to start this puzzle up without doing anything. So that way we can get another death.
Hello? No.
So again, we want to pick the square to start it. And this time we want to go to the bottom right. Select that one so that she flips it. And then over to our right here, we want to select the middle one. It's right in the middle. And when she flips those two, you'll see the light has changed to green, and we can hit the button now.
So... No.
The door opens us, giving us our next ending. So again, we want to hit the light switch. And interact with the door.
So... No.
So we want to interact with the object in the middle. Again, I'm not sure if you need to, but it's better to be safe than sorry. Then we can hit the switch on the left.
Usa? No. baju adikku because harap kurecus tak kisah tak.
So before we do anything, we want to hit the switch again.
Uso? Ne.
This will add another death to our collection. Hit the left projector.
Hello? Ne.
And we want the middle one. Then again. And finally the right one here. And again. So just to confirm, that's 1 on the left, 2 in the middle, 2 in the right. Once you've got that, it'll turn green, and you can hit the button.
Hello? Ne.
The door will open and give us yet another ending.
Iado isisonos? Iya ngasih aku. I don't know yet.
She just stole my laser pointer button. So upon loading up, we can hit the switch again, and there should be a painting on our right. So we'll interact with that just in case. Once she's interacted with it, we can leave.
Hello. Ne.
So as you can see on the left here, it's now boarded up. This will happen when we're in the proper puzzles, but for now you want to hit this latch and then confirm it with her. This way she can cross over and hit the button, because at the moment she can't hit the gap. And now we can tell her to hit that button.
Hello.
And we can confirm it.
Ne. Unity Lost.
So this is one where we have to, again, get a platform lifted up. So once she walks over to the platform, tell her that's what you want her to move. And then she will cross over, and we want her to hit the switch before we start this puzzle. So we will have to get her to lift that platform across again. This will give us our next death. So we want to hit the top one again. This will load us back into the puzzle. And then we can proceed to tell her again we want this platform here moved. You have to wait for her little sequence. But if you're like me, slightly impatient, you tell her early. Confirm, that's what we want to. we want to tell her to lift the platform up for us. She'll ask for confirmation. Say yes. And once she does that, you'll see the green light from one of the red lights. This will happen throughout the solution for this puzzle. So you want to hit this one and tell her to pull it closer to us. She'll ask for that confirmation every time we do a movement, which is very handy because if she goes into the wrong position, you'll be able to say no. So you want to go left. So aim on the left side of the box, and when she comes over, like so, you want to agree to that. Then we want to push the box forward. So aim on the front of it. And then we want to aim to the right. It can be a little bit tricky to hit it, but once you do, she'll come over to the right here, and we can confirm. This will turn the final light green. And then we can hit the button. That gives us another ending. And we can hit the light switch. And so for this section we want to let her get choked out. This is another death. So just watch what happens. Hopeless. So while he's coming over to us, I will say you have to use the laser to blind him when it's restarted. You'll see once he kills us. So we want to hit A on the only thing we can. So again, we want to hit the light switch, which he's going to knock over. Aim for his face and use your laser. Upon doing it twice, he'll throw her. This is where we want to do it again to him. On the second one, she gets up. And then the third time we blind him, hit this switch here. Before we got the time after blinding him. So then I pre-prepare. We don't really need to see what's going to happen on the left here. Basically, he's going to bring her over to the right at some point. So aim your laser so it's ready to hit this button. Because at the moment we can't fire our laser, but we can fire sparks from it. So it lets us know where it is. And when he slams her against the wall, you want to wait till he moves her off slightly to the right. So right here, we want to wait. And now we hit it. And then he moves to the right so she can hit the button. And just like that, we beat him. This gives us our first coin. We will be earning every single coin in those slots. Hit RB on that part, and that'll skip us the credits. Every ending from here on, I'm pretty sure, has credits, and that's all you have to do is hit RB. This will load us in again, and we want to hit the light switch. And you'll notice we're in the main section now of the game. The two doors on the left and right are boarded, so the only option is to go forward. So this is one of the rooms I said doesn't have a grey or block switch. So you want to hit the start by pulling that yellow lever.
嘘ね
And it will start playing some music, and we have to copy the patterns.
え、女you know
But we want to get it wrong, so hit the red one. Because we need to die. This will give us our next death. You want to hit the A on the top one there. This will put us back into the puzzle room. And then we can pull the lever. The yellow switch there. And we can do this puzzle properly.
嘘ねえ you know
So we have to copy it, so green, yellow, green, red. There'll be 3 more patterns. So that's blue, blue, red, yellow, green. So this one's red, blue, yellow, red, yellow. This next one will start with blue, but we won't be able to hit it because even after the tone plays that we need to play, they're going to do a little thing to confuse us. So we want blue, red, red, yellow, green, blue. And this will solve this door for us, so we can continue on, and we'll end up in a room with 2 doors on our left and right. So we want to take the left door. You can also tell her to play the piano if you want. Just for fun. So this one here has a switch of confirmation. So every time we have to enter in a solution, we have to hit that switch on the pillar to confirm it. But for now, we want to hit the switch to get our death. This is my personal favorite one. So I want to go up. And now we can do the puzzle the proper way. So once we get the first one, we want to grab 2 of these objects. You can grab them from anywhere, but I personally prefer to grab the close ones on the left here, over making her walk around. Once she picks up one, then you want to click on the plate, and she'll place it on the plate. And then you want to repeat this action for a second one. Be careful, because if you click on one of them, she can try to pick those up. So you want to make sure you try and click on the plate, but once you've done that, you want to hit the button and confirm with her.
Are you sure?
This will light up the first green on the door.
And
give us a new puzzle. So for this one, we want to pick the 2 middle ones. And once we've got the second middle one, we want to pick an orange one. Once they're all placed, we can confirm. So So for this one you want to pick 3 of them, so pick all on the left. Like I said, you can pick the further ones if you want, but the closer ones are easier. Again, we want 3 of them. And then we can confirm it once we've got all 3. So you want to grab the 2 middle ones. Let's grab the furthest one first. And then we will be grabbing after that a green and yellow. So once you got the 2 middle ones, we want a green and yellow. And we can hit the button. And then we're 1 solution away from exiting this room. So we want the 2 closest to us on the left and right, so grab the left one first. And then once she does that one, we want the other one that's closest to us on the right. Then we can hit the button, and we can finally leave this room. So we get to turn on the light switch, and when you turn on the light switch, you'll see the masked man, and the girl in the chair. So we will be versing him in a game of Shogi. We will be having to verse him 4 different times, because depending on variations depends on an ending. The first one we're going to go with is 3 wins, and if you follow my instructions you should have no trouble. I got him starting first, so you might have to skip a little bit ahead to when it's my turn if you got you first. But the objective of the game is to either capture his lion or reach the end without him capturing ours. So the first one we want to do is move it to capture the bird. Move the lion up one to capture the bird. This is just to show you an idea of how to play. So we want to move the giraffe up one. And then we can move the lion to the left to capture his bird. And we want to move the lion back down. And then he will capture our giraffe so we can capture his elephant. Now we want to move our elephant next to our lion. Now we want to move our elephant up one more in front of our lion. Then we want to take the elephant we have on the side here, and we want to place that next to the other elephant. This will lock him in, where no matter what move he makes, we will be able to take him. And so we use the elephant to take his lion. Just make sure you select the right one, and don't make the wrong move, because you can't undo. And that's how you win when it's his turn. When we win, he will grab a needle and he will inject her. And when we lose, he'll grab a needle and inject us. So basically the endings will be 3 wins, 3 needles to her, 1 win and then 3 losses, 2 wins and 3 losses, and then 3 losses. I figured getting wins, the 3 wins out of the way was the easiest because it takes a while, whereas losing is pretty quick. So now it will be our move first, so if you got first, this is the one you want to watch. You want to move the giraffe up one. Then you want to move the sun to the side. I should say the lion to the side. Don't want to confuse you. I occasionally call it a sun, and I don't mean to. But this will make him capture our bird, and then we can use the elephant to capture his. Then we want to move the elephant. Sorry, we want to move the lion to the left. Now we can move the elephant. Move the elephant up one because he placed his bird, so it locks him in where he can't get our elephant, and he has to move the lion. And from here we can place the bird over to the left where he placed his lion, so he has to move it back. And now we can use the elephant to get it. This gives us our second win. So again, we want to take the lion and grab the bird. If you started first, you'll be repeating the other solution. Move the giraffe up one. Use the lion to take the bird. Move the lion to back to its original position, which is the bottom there. He will take the giraffe. Capture his elephant. Move our elephant to the middle. Then move it so it can be in place of his lion, and he has to move his lion out of the way. Then place the other elephant next to that elephant. And this will be our third victory, so we get to see our next ending. Check me out. I look cool. And this gives us our second coin. Can hit RB to skip the credits. We want to hit the light switch, and it took me 2 playthroughs to find this, but we're going to be saving a lot of time. We want to interact with the book here. Now I just thought this book was just like a kid's colouring or something. There's no mention in the game about it, unfortunately, but this book actually lets us go to rooms we've previously been in. So we want to go to the room here with the poison needle, and then we don't have to repeat the 2 previous puzzles that we did. This will lead us to the Shogi game with the masked man again, and that way we can get our 4 endings much quicker. So for this one, we're going to be winning twice and then losing 3 times. So this time it's my turn first, so we want to move the giraffe. Then the lion. Then the elephant. Sometimes you'll need to use your laser because there's no cursor, unfortunately, just to know where your thing is, but be careful not to make a move if you do that. So then we want to pick the lion again. Move the lion left. Then move the elephant up 1. Then place the bird in front of his lion. And then grab him with the elephant. So now it's his turn. Grab the lion and capture his bird. Move the giraffe up one. Then use the lion to capture his bird. Move the lion down. She will proceed to capture the giraffe, and then we will proceed to use our lion to capture the elephant. Then we want to use our elephant in the middle there. And then we want to move our elephant to the top, just above our lion. And then place the second elephant next to the elephant we have. And then just use the elephant to capture his lion. So right here you can see the 3 pieces, and so that's a 3-piece sweep he has to do when we'll watch it, and I'll explain that in a minute for the losses. Alright, so right here, as you'll watch, he'll sweep 3 times when he collects them, because he's got pieces on his side, the middle, and our side. So in order to save time, when you're losing, you only want him to have some on his side and some on the board. You don't want to capture any. Even though it would be funny, or fun, it's just easier to make sure that he only does a 2-side sweep, so it's a little bit faster for you. Because we have to lose 3 times. So if it's your turn, move the lion over to the left when we're losing. He plays very aggressively and for some reason takes the bird. Every time. But move the lion, not the elephant, the lion, in front of his lion, and he will then capture your lion. And so when he cleans up, he'll only do a 2-arm sweep, no 3-arm sweep, saving you that little bit of time.
Oh yeah.
Now if you're afraid of needles, I would suggest closing your eyes for this next few seconds. Alright, he's injected us, you can open them again. I do understand some people that don't like needles, and I figured I'd mention it just in case. So for this one, you just want to move the giraffe up one and let his chick take our lion.
Oh yeah, come. Oh no.
And now we just need one more loss. And then we get another ending. So again, we want to move the lion to the left. And then to the right in front of his lion. And then gives us the next ending.
Oh yeah, come. Oh no.
With my dying breath, I'll use my laser. So now we want to hit the light switch. And we want to go to the book again. You can zoom in with LT if you need to as well. I should mention that. And then you want to select the needles again. This time we'll be winning once and then losing 3 times. So we want to hit the light switch again. And as you can see, it says our masked man, so we've got to win once and lose 3 times. And for a bit of fun, I'm not going to follow my usual one. I want to show you a way to capture his lion with your lion. So if you want to stick to my previous strategy, I'll add the timestamps. But we want to move the giraffe forward. Then the sun to the right. And we only use the elephant to capture his bird. Then we want to move the sun to the left. And this is where you can move the elephant if you want, but as I said, I'm going to capture his son with his lion with my lion, so I'm going to move the lion to the right. This will make him take my elephant. Then I can use the giraffe to take his bird. Then we want to move the giraffe to the left. Then we want to move the giraffe down. And we want to take the bird and move it over to the left here. Then we want to use the bird to take this piece here. Then we want to use the other bird. Place it. Sorry, we want to use the lion. I had to think about that. Move that to the middle. Then we want to move this one up one. Sorry, we're moving it to the right. Then we want to move it right again. Then we want to place our elephant in the right hand square like so. And just like that, lion captures lion. I thought it'd be cool for you to see you can actually capture his lion if you pick your movements. And now we have to lose again 3 times after we get stabbed. I'm not going to mention how to lose this time because I think you get the idea.
てなく来い。おいかもなったな。でまでやげのでまいおぬすほべろエロムスおいな。やっててのいしやら心。おいかもなったな。あらくらねねだわ。でまいあやりす。おいかもなったな。やせとへでしょ。へいなわと。あらくらねねだわ。はきせたわ。でまいあはいはい。無理のこ。売り的やだ。売り的やだ。
And now we get our next ending. As you can see, we're not in this one. It happens a few times. If you look at your feet, you're not there because, you know, we're dead. So we can hit RB again to skip the credits, and then we'll load back in. So we want to hit the light switch, and then the book, and this will be the last time we have to do the needles one, and then we can finally move on. So pick the needle in the upper right there. And again, I'm not going to speak because this is just losing. Once we lose the third one, we'll get the third ending, and I'll speak to you when we turn on the next light switch.
Ikas otatana. Uyure sakoku ustutu inoko netiaka. Oyura iniro tamin aratia iniro mahokoi. Isak arato tuonyar. Ata imakusno yar. Oye, como Natana. Indianisa Yesuko. Yageno. Arakura inira kagisat.
So when it loads up, we'll be able to hit the light switch. And this puzzle, I've gone ahead and made a grid because it's a little bit tricky to explain otherwise. But we want to hit the light switch anyway before we talk about that. And we want to head over to the right here. And this will be where we're going to do a puzzle that's timed. As you can see, the left door is still boarded up, so we can only head right. So this right here is a grid, basically, and so you want to think of it like numbers. So 1 to 25, because it's the easiest way to explain what ones you need to hit, because you need to flip them over to reveal the painting. So 25 is down the bottom and 1 is up the top. That way, when I call out numbers, hopefully you'll be able to memorize or pause on that and know what numbers. I'll even have them written in the description, so that way you can just pause on this if you want, and then you can copy the numbers and have a direct thing. But basically, as you can see here, when we flip them over, we can do this before starting. They'll turn red. So when they're red, our actual objective is to turn them over so that we have the painting like so. This is a timed puzzle, so the first thing we'll want to do, unfortunately, is pretty much wait out the timer to get our death, because as you know, we need every death. So you want to hit this button here to start it. She'll ask to confirm. And as you can see, there's the yellow counter. So when we get to the third one, it's going to be a long solution, so you'll be against the clock. I sometimes managed to do it when I had 3 bars on the timer left, and other times when I had 2 or 1. It'll depend on your speed and the time from the previous goals doesn't work. But as you can see here, I'm just having a bit of fun, not trying to solve it. I do know the solution, but we want a death, so I'm just hitting it to reveal the reds. See how many reds we can get. And with that, we finally failed. Alright, we want to hit the top one so that we go back into the room and now we can actually do the puzzle. Upon loading in, we want to start the puzzle up.
Hello. Ne.
So the first one we want to hit is 8. So that one there. Then we want to go down to 18, try and pre-prepare for it. So we want to hit 18, 22, 23, and then 24. This will solve the second one. And then we have the much longer one here. So you want to get on 8, because it's easier to start at 8. And then we want 12, 13, which is next to it, 14 again next to it, skip 1 and go to 16, so just the bottom there. Then we want 18, then 20, 21, 22, skip 1, 24, 25. Now I want to go up to the top to 4. And then 5. Then to 12. 13. 15. 16. I'm going to zoom in here because it gets a little bit tricky. 18. 20. 21. 22. And then 8. Where we all started. And as you can see, I just had one bit of time left. But we're done. As I said, this one in particular, if you want to pause on my grid and use the written solution, it will be in the description. I'll even put a timestamp specifically for the grid so that way you know where to pause it. Because this puzzle can be a bit tricky with the time limit being very tight. So we want to go to the left door here.
Ne.
So for this one, we're gonna die, obviously, the first time, but it actually has 8 solutions because it's 8 puzzles. And thankfully, if you fail one of them, say for example you got to the 7th, you don't have to restart. It will load you back up at the last one you did. So we want to get this puzzle wrong, so hit the left. Then the bottom. Then the top, and this will drop it down, failing it, and we will get yet another death to add to our collection. So we want to hit A on the top one. So this will happen every time if you fail. You'll have to pick up the piece of wood again. She doesn't remember to hold it, even if you failed, say, later on, the 6th or 7th. You still have to pick it up. So we want the top left rope. Thankfully it highlights, so it's a little bit easier to aim. Every now and again you might just have to fire your laser though, just to know where it is. And then the top right rope. This will swing it into a lock position. So we want the top left rope. Then the bottom right. Then the top right. Then this rope that's left, because it's stopping it from going up. You might have to chase it as it moves up with the electrified conveyor belt. So for this one you want the top middle rope. Then the right one. Then the left one. So for this one you want to burn the bottom rope. Then the middle rope. Then the right rope. And then when it's caught on, we want to burn this last rope. For this one, you want to burn the left rope, the top one here. Then the other rope holding it. Then you gotta wait for it to drop down and bridge the gap for us. Then we want to burn the top rope. And then the last rope. Three puzzles left for this room. So you want to burn the left rope at the top. Then the actual left rope in the middle here. Then the top rope on the right. Then the right rope that's left.
Inati kedailuk.
Burn the left rope, the top, well, the bottom one, but this triangle electrode, the top one. Then burn the other left rope.
Okay.
And then burn the right rope. This will allow it to hit the button, and then we can start on the one at the actual top. Burn the top right rope, so the really tiny one at the top. Then the one below it. Then the left rope. And then the last rope left. And our last one. So you want the right rope on the electrode here. Then the right rope here at the top. And then the left rope at the top. And that finishes this puzzle. Congratulations. I know it was a long one. And lets us go into the room where we have another 2 endings to get. And yes, we will be playing Shogi again. So we turn on the light. As you can see, the masked man is there. And there's the Shogi table that we're familiar with by now. But as you can see, the masked man has a gun, and we're versing the other person now in a game of Russian roulette. So the object of the game is to win and to lose. Both will give you 2 different endings. We're going to go with win first because it can be kind of annoying. I have a strategy that will beat her. She's different to the masked man, but one solution does work the same. So we want to move the giraffe up. As you can see, she starts this time. And she will take the bird. And then we can move the elephant onto the bird. And she will place the bird for us. So we can move the elephant to the right. So we'll make her move the lion. And then we can move our son to the left. And then we can use our lion to take her giraffe. As you can see, it's a similar solution to the Masked Man. She'll move the bird up one, and we can place our bird in front of our lion. This will result in her having to move her lion out of the way, but also allowing us to get it with our elephant we already placed. Takes too long to fire the gun, in my opinion. All that panic over it not happening. It was the first turn, of course it's not going to happen. I don't think I've ever had a run where it was the first turn. I've had a couple where it was the second or third, but not many. It's usually the fourth or fifth bullet. This is why we do wins first, because it's just easier. If you wanted to risk a few losses and then do some wins, you could try that, but I wouldn't recommend it just in case. So if you got the other option where you start first, this will be your solution. You want to move the giraffe up one. Then you want to move the lion over one. And you want to use the elephant to take her bird. Then you want to move the elephant to the lion. Then you might want to move our lion over. Then we want to take that giraffe with our lion. And she's not able to move anything but the bird. So we can place the bird in front of our lion. And this will make her move the lion, and we can get the lion with the elephant. Nice simple strategies for her. We just want to keep repeating this strategy until she eventually takes the bullet. So we get that ending. So we want to move the giraffe up one. And the elephant to take her bird. Then the elephant in front of her lion, basically. Then move the lion over one. Then we can take her giraffe. And then we can place the bird in front of our lion. And then we can use the elephant to take her lion. Now, as you can see, the game wants to make me do it a lot of times. Hopefully you got the bullet earlier. As you can see, the sweep I talked about earlier, I designed or came up with this solution because it only allows 2 sweeps. She has no pieces, so there's no 3 sweep, which saves a little bit of time since we have to win so many times, annoyingly. So we can move the giraffe up one. Move the sun across, or the lion, sorry. Use the elephant to take the bird. Move the elephant in front of our giraffe. Move the lion over to the left. Use the lion to take the giraffe. Put the bird in front of the lion. And then take the elephant and capture the lion.
ストのやるいいさだったら
And that will give us our next ending, finally. As you can see, we're in a hospital, which is different from the cliffs, but you can see them in the background over there. Adds another coin to our collection. So we want to turn on the light switch. And we want to open up the book. And as you can see, the left door is now open as well. Unboarded, I should say. But once the book is open, as you can see down in the right there, we can go to the gun. So this will do the second ending. I'm not going to speak for this one because I've already shown you how to lose. And it's not that difficult with her. It's actually quite easier than the Masked Man. So I'll see you when we're back at the lamp again.
Enoi urakauru uomo durerat arate kamero nyanu katini sumo misatau oni arati sud uta agatana oyu de sakogu ustudostoti inokovonetiak attaimakus no yaru oye kama anata ga Ikas akatakan. Oyudes ako gustudos toti inokuonetiak. Ekam araterado uonyar. Attai makus no yar. Oye, kamo natta na. Uta agatana. Oyudes ako gustudos toti inokuonetiak. Attai makus no yar. Oye, kamo natta na. Ikas agatana. Ate makus to yar. Oye, kamo natta na.
So now we can hit the light switch, now that we've lost. And we finally get to do something that isn't a shogi for a little bit. So go to our book. And we want to go to the room just above the gun, so this one here. And then you want to go to the right.
Look atね、その気がさけどね。
So we want to hit the button first, because we need to get our death on.
嘘。ねえ。
So click on the A to go back into the room, and now we can solve the puzzle. So we want to hit this left one 3 times. We have to confirm the first time, but we don't have to confirm after that, so just make sure you only hit it 3 times. Then we want to hit this right one once. And the middle one twice. Now you can hit the button and we'll get our ending.
そう思うし。いやない部分。
And this time she tosses our button without us asking us. So now we want to hit the light switch, and we finally get to go to a different room. We don't have to use the book. We want to go to the left here.
アリボトの昨日のね。
So we want to hit this light here, and she'll ask if we do. We have to wait for her animation, but this one is another one with no buttons, so we have to basically cause ourselves to die.
おのさは燃えろ。な。
And as soon as we light up this thing, that'll set the bombs off. And an interesting glitch here, because she's not interacting with it, it hasn't actually activated the bomb yet. That's what we're waiting for, her to respond to it. As you can see, she's getting in position, and then it blows up. Quite funny. And we can hit A to try the puzzle again. So this time we want to go to the left here, and we want to interact with that mirror twice. We gotta wait for her to check out the light first. But eventually she'll walk over and we can confirm it. So interact with it a second time. Then we want to interact with this one here in the background near the door. We want to turn that one once. And then just in the right corner behind it is the other one we want to interact with once. Then we want to spin this one once. Then you want to hit the button twice. She will ask for confirmation, so you'll have to confirm.
Hello? No.
And we want to hit this one here once, and then the one in front of it once. So this one here once. And with all the mirrors set up, we can then go and finally move the right mirror. So we want to move this mirror just in the background 3 times where the light's coming off it. Once you move it the 3rd time, that will solve the puzzle. So we want to head to the left of this room. I will mention seems to be a bug with this room. So I've come up with a way to determine if you're going to get the bug or not. And the only way to fix it if you do get the bug is to quit your game and relaunch it. I tried going back to the main menu a few times and it would still give me the bug. So the only way to fix it is to quit your game and reload, but it's no problem because the way to test if you've got the bug or not is pretty much at the start of my solution. I was going to include a clip of it, but I decided against it because I didn't want the video to be longer than it needed to be for you guys. But first we want to do, before we talk about the bug, is kill ourselves by hitting the square button. So we want to hit A to go back into the room. So you want to interact with the left drawer here.
Here you go.
And this will give us a key. Then you want to interact with that drawer again. Might have to move your cursor over a little bit. She gets in the way of opening the drawer. And if you just use it on her, as you can see, she just stands there. But once you get the right spot, she will open the drawer again. There is a reason we're doing this. It is actually part of the solution, and like I said, it helps to know if you've got the bug or not straight away. So we tell her to open it again. Now we tell her a fourth time to open it. And as you can see, she'll get very annoyed at us for asking her to keep opening the drawer. And then the vase falls down. Now here's where the bug is. If she doesn't walk over to it and collect it, she's not going to. She just wanders around. So the only thing you can do is quit and repeat. But if she picks it up like she has right now, then you haven't got the bug and you can continue solving the puzzle. So we want to grab the key and we want to put it in the safe. We want to interact with the painting on the wall here. And when we can interact with it again. This will get us another key. Interact with the painting a third time. Then we want to interact with the painting on the right here of the clip face when we can. We've got to interact with it twice because the first time she just looks at it.
Hey, Seabass. So you want to interact with the left switch. Then the right switch. Then it'll be just the left switch 3 more times. And one last time. Then I'll reveal this right here. And X marks the spot, so we put your cursor there and tell it to come over there. You cannot do this until you reveal that, so don't try and do it early. take this teardrop kind of one, the circular one in the middle, and put it in the Chimera statue where the circular kind of spot is. And then we want to grab the key that we've left alone and open the drawer on the left. The one that's locked, that we've left alone till now. Take the one at the facing us, the one that's in front of us on the left, with the 4 green, and place that in the top right. If she places it on one of the others, because you know we have no rectile, just click on it again and she'll take it off. So then we want the middle one. And place that one just below the one we just did. Then we want the left one, ironically on the left of the one we just placed. And then we want our last one, which is this one on the right. And you want it in the lower left, or I should say the bottom left, really. Once you've done that, we can hit the button. So now we want to hit the light switch. And we're in our last Shogi battle. As you can see, he's on the couch, I assume dead, which is strange because why would we be playing Shogi if he is? But this one is version 2 of the Russian roulette. So we've got to win to get one ending and lose to get the other. So again, we're going to focus on winning, and then we'll select the book to replay and focus on losing. So she starts. So again, we want to move the giraffe. You probably know my strategy by now, and thankfully works in V2 as well. And then the elephant. And then the elephant again up to the top. Then the lion to the left. Then capture the giraffe with your lion. Then move the bird in front of your lion and in front of theirs, basically. Then take the elephant and capture the lion. And now it's our turn. So again, we want to take the giraffe and move it forward. Then we want to take the lion and move it to the right. Then we want to take the elephant and capture their bird. Then we want to move the elephant in front of our giraffe. Then we want to move the lion left. Then we want to capture the giraffe with our lion. Then we want to place the bird in front of our lion. And then we want to capture their giraffe, their lion with our elephant. I don't know why I said giraffe. So we want to move the giraffe up one. Use our elephant to take our bird. Then move our elephant in front of our giraffe. Move the sun over one to the left. Lion, I mean. I keep doing that, sorry. Then take the lion and capture the giraffe. Then to put the bird in front of the lion. And then use the elephant to take their lion. Hey, got it in 3, yay! This will give us our next ending. You want to agree? Because he's asking just like if the girl asked, so you got a nod. So we want to hit the light switch. And then we want to go to the booklet. And we want to pick the bottom left, the gun there. And this time we want to lose. So I'll talk to you once we get back to the light switch for the next parts.
Hoy supose de lo que no irá a ocurrir. Hoy si no toco le tate. Luego ya te cabero. Ya un catenizo y sato. Y a periki. E katiroti akariko y sata o tata. Y casa agatana. あって甘くすのや。おひさこにさたう。えねやなまる。ぼったあがたな。あって甘くすのや。おいさこにさた。いかさあがたな。あって甘くすのや。おひさこにさたう。 また赤たがアテマックスのやるおいしさおみさだ私ら
This is another one of those endings where we will have to nod to say yes, we want her to open the door.
Hello? ねえ
And that gives us our second last coin. Congrats on that work. So now we can hit the light switch. And we want to go to the book. And we want to go to the blue room on the left there. we've only got to die 2 more times and solve 2 more puzzles, and then you get a choice on the 3rd thing you do. So we want to go to the right here. So basically, to interact with the stone tablet, it's right near the yellow trains, and what can happen is the laser will hit the train and she'll go to that instead. So the trick I have is to hit the door and then attempt to hit the button. She'll run to the door, and then if you get it right, she'll ask you if you want to hit the button and say yes. This will get us our next death. We want to hit the square so we can restart the puzzle. And so the solution for this one is to hit the left lever, flip the left switch there on the wall. She'll ask to confirm and you say yes. Then you want to hit the back one near the blue. She'll again ask to confirm. You then want to hit the one near the red and yellow. And then the one closest to us. Now we can hit the button, which again, if you have a bit of trouble getting her on the button, don't forget to tell her to go and open the door. There we go, and she'll ask to confirm, and we say yes, and this will get us our next ending.
So we want to hit the light switch, and now we just have one more death and one more puzzle to solve. So you want to hit the book. And we want to go to that red piano. And we want to go to the right here. So for this one we have to get her to move the platform here. She'll ask if that's what we want and just say yes. Then we want to hit the square, because we have to get our last death. And that gets you the achievement for getting every death in the game. Congrats. A cuppeth of blood overfloweth. So hit A so we can solve this puzzle. So again we want to go to the left and get her to flip the platform so she can go across. We want to tell her to pull the box to the left. Then we want to hit the stone button. Then we want to move the box towards us.
Sakogu? Ne.
Now we want to move the box right.
Erok? Ne.
Now we want to move the box left.
Erok? Ne.
Then we want to push the box forward.
Sakogu? Ne.
Then we want to hit the yellow button here.
Erok?
And now finally we can hit the switch to get our second last ending.
So. Ne.
So now we want to interact with the light, and I will say this is your only chance to get this achievement. So make sure you interact with everything in this room. Not the doors though, or the book. So we want to interact with the piece of clothing, the piano, the projector in the back here. You can zoom in with LT again, don't forget that. I don't use it often, but in this case we want to use it. On the table here's the gun, just there. It's a little hard to see. It's in front of the photo, and she'll touch it like so, so you know that one's done. Then interact with the photo. Just behind the photo is the mirror that they've used in a few of the
cutscenes. Or endings, depending on what you want to call it. Then we want to interact with the flowers. Then we want to interact with the mask on the wall. Then we can interact with the train. Interact with the train. And then we interact with the Shogi board. And I don't think I ever used this piece, so you won't see it from my solution, but that's what the chicken turns into if it can reach the other end of the board. A rooster kind of thing. Interact with the radio. I'm going to interact with it again so I can turn it off. Interact with the light. You could probably hit the middle of it over trying to hit the switch like I was. Interact with the sofa. Interact with the mirror. And then if yours is delayed like mine, you just gotta give it a few seconds. I told it to interact with the projector while I was waiting. So we want to go to the book now that we've interacted with everything, but make sure before you go to the book that you've interacted with everything and that achievement has popped. So this next part, you can pick where you want to go. You can either play a shogi and end it that way. You can pick one of your favorite puzzles, but for me, I'm going to go into the right room. The right room, because I'm going to go do the projector puzzle because I think it's the easiest and quickest. Because with the shogi, you could lose, but it might take 3, 4, maybe even 5 attempts. So I'm going to go into the right room here. So we want to flip the left one 3 times. And thankfully we only have to confirm once. Turn this 3 times. I did confirm.
Hello?
And then we can turn this one right once. And then this one twice in the middle. Then we can hit the switch to get the ending, and then we can hit RB to skip the ending. If you play any of the other mini games or Shogi, you can also hit RB once you get your ending to skip it.
But I also picked this room because they opened the door for me. Makes me feel like royalty. Upon loading in, you want to hit the switch and this will give us our last ending. I won't talk during this ending, so I'll catch you after the ending's played.
Okay, it's about time to wake up.
And that gives us our 10th coin and last coin. This will pop our last 2 achievements. One for clearing all the achievements, and one for getting that ending, the beginning. And with that, we have our 1000G. Thank you for watching, please like and subscribe, and thank you Amata for the key.